All right, hello everybody, and welcome to the race weekend. I am your host, Stinky Juan. I am here with Iverson.
Good morning.
This is the Champions Series. I'm used to saying the other one. This is the Champions Series presented by Delta Zero Production, and we are here for the Japanese Grand Prix.
I like Japan.
I really enjoy Japan.
It's a fun track.
I am really bad at it too. So it's a little bit of...
You don't have to be good at something to like it.
Don't have to. That is true.
Huh.
I'm getting better at this track. It's just a lot of risk. It's similar to like Britain. There's a lot of risk involved in your timings and all that. So we'll see what happens. What's up? How's it going, everybody? Make sure all the audios are correct. We do have a small group because it is holiday for most people.
People on vacation.
But it's okay. We're going to be here we're doing a full qualifying, but there's 10 drivers, so they're all going to get through each time.
Yeah.
So that'd be nice.
Yeah.
It'll give them some time to warm up. We'll probably see a few drivers just go out there on the mediums instead. Mm-hmm. It's going to be a full qualifier into a 25% race, so I'm excited for that. Hillian is out here. He's going to be racing, so that's going to be exciting. And then we're going to switch our screen now that we're here. If you want to get rid of or add the other stuff, and I'll get the champion stuff up. And then we will be starting shortly. So. I got this. I know how to do this. I can find it. Lineups. Oh. I thought I just wrote these. Miller.
Your keyboard's so clicky.
I know. People like it though. I won't be hitting the
It
button.
reminds me of a typewriter, but it's cool. It's cool. It's like that, like retro chic shit.
It kind of does. I never even thought about that. Kind of does sound like that. Oh, what is this? Why do we have a extra driver here?
Oscar, you're telling me you don't want Oscar Piastri in the game?
No, why is Oscar here? Who's that? Oh, we'll ignore it.
Just pretend like it's not there.
Pretend that it's not here. Alright, so we might have to do... Oh, I think what you have to do is... Sometimes you have to... You have to hope. Do you want to switch drivers so that it...
So we're looking at something?
Yeah.
Let's take a look at Hillian.
Where is the... And there we go. Look at that. We have all of the other AI drivers. Why are the AI drivers showing
up? They're not there though. They're not in the game.
I know, but why are they showing? We'll just ignore them. It's a little bit of an issue, but we'll just ignore them. Let's change Chaos's name. It's a little too long. And I think we need to do it with lure or hens. Which one do you think?
Lore.
Huh?
Lore.
Alright. They're on outlaps. Let's switch. Do that. The overlay is a little bit rewriting it, so there's still a bit of stuff going on. But we're here. We're only looking at the top 10 drivers here. We can go inside. You want to go POV? Here we go. I like this view. This view's nice.
This is nice.
I really enjoy this one.
Damn, girl, all this here is you.
We're gonna have to do
this is not
just in case. I don't know where to put this though. That's not gonna work. None of these spots. This goes here. We're gonna have to kind of look.
Yeah, that's fine. That's a good spot. There's nothing wrong with that.
There's no other spot to put it, you know. Over here, Limp is going to be... He's just starting his lap, correct? No, he's on a hot lap because it's purple. Mm-hmm. And he comes across the line. Goes fastest. Not a surprise. It is also the first lap but it posted here. We got Hill here coming in. We have Paul going a 132.5. Oh, the car gets out of the way. Probably just doing an out lap. Here we go, Hill. Hill's been very consistent in our races, doing a really good job at kind of keeping himself in the middle at all times. But we can see here, Hill does a 135, so 132 and a 135 from the Mercedes group. We have people moving around, and you're trying to get them. Druid goes 132.1.
This is,
huh?
Why?
What? What's going on?
They're not.
Oh, just you. Oh,
it doesn't.
You're right, because it's
doesn't,
the whole weird problem
until they have a time.
Yeah, it's really annoying. I agree. I don't get what they're using to prioritize it because I wish I knew what they were doing so that we could copy it.
Yeah,
but I don't know what their prioritization is. And KO goes fastest or goes second fastest with 29.302, so that's not a bad lap. I cannot see the tires they're on. I cannot see it. I wonder what's going on there. And it must be something to do with the qualifying. Definitely in the races, everything will be fine. I think. We'll see. We're still pulling all the bugs out of it. Oh, Pang's on softs though. We do know that.
Yes.
So Pang already going on to the softs. Going to be looking to do some times. Wonder what that means was. Oh, and then we had Landon there going fast to 127.784. It goes on softs. So there's a few guys doing stuff on mediums. It makes sense. It is just Q1. Everybody's going to qualify through. So no big deal there.
NBD.
There we go. I like that. That's a little bit better. And Payne comes across the line, goes 5th fastest, right behind Miller with a 130.078.
I see you, Payne.
Not a bad lap there.
Then we have Lore and Lungy.
So we're doing full. The reason we're doing full is we're actually testing. Obviously, they could have just run a short with how many we have. But we're doing a full because we need to know the length of time for testing, not how many drivers. And right now they get to drive their car. They get to warm them up. You can see here he's trying to re-warm up his tires. So it's like a extra. I understand the logic, but we're testing something, so it doesn't matter if we have 10 or we have 20. We're just testing a full quali with the. Can I join soon? Yes, just message in the chat. We can also try to get you in. Oh, no worries. Oh, that means he needs to get it now, though. Let's see. Let's try to get somebody to get you into the race. I'm gonna go try to get one. You keep them entertained.
Oh, I'm supposed to keep people entertained? Miller goes fastest with a 127.401. Now, I do know this man likes this track quite a bit, so I think we're probably going to see some good times out of him today. Good competition, driving for the Williams.
Yeah.
Previously was a McLaren driver in past seasons.
Oh yeah, Miller did a faster lap, huh?
Yep.
They're already
That's
showing out,
nice.
huh? It's not even.
No, they're not waiting.
It's not even quality 2 or quality 3.
Everyone I've seen is on softs too.
Yeah. Okay, so Hulk is looking to get one. I can. Whoa! Yes. Let's see. So let me see who's in here. Try to get you an invite. So
mediums for the Druid.
here, I'll go. Thank you. All right, Druid here on the mediums, doing some more lap. That's a good medium time because he did do that on a medium, right?
Yeah.
When I remember.
No, I don't. He's only been out.
Yeah.
I believe. I don't think he's done that.
Yeah, I think he's just been putting in laps. So that's a pretty promising time. Like, yeah, he needs to make up a little bit more time on these mediums, I think, but I think it's a solid one. I think what some of the drivers might do is they might just be on the softs and they're just gonna run that same soft multiple times and then eventually switch to a fresh one for the last one.
Probably. Alright, well, I don't think this is the fastest. I think this is a setup. Or he's going in.
Try hard to see the pace. Yeah, maybe there'll be a driver here to one or two trying out the hards, but we'll see. But pretty much everybody's put in a lap time, so that's a good sign.
Yeah.
Lungy still hasn't, and he needs to do one because if we get these two other drivers coming in, a lap will be important again.
Yes. Yes.
So we can't see the tires. I don't actually know what's going on. We had to move the entire overlay over to a application. We were running it manually, so there's still some. We have to port it over, and it's been reworked. So we're kind of working back from the ground up again. And hopefully we'll get back there again.
Not
We'll get
ground.
Not ground,
Above the ground.
but above the ground.
But,
We're
like-
just there's a lot of features that we had before that are reworking. We can look at the tires, but there's something broken with it in qualifying.
Because it was working in the races.
It was working in the races. I did test it. There's something in particular about the qualifying that's breaking it, which we didn't see last time. And if it's still kind of doing that, I could try to do a fresh reset. Also, halfway through. Hill goes faster, so people are improving. They're out here improving. And then the second, let's see if he beats him. And he does it! 130.440, and we got ourselves a little fight between the Mercedes group. They are really close. All right, yeah, we got a few drivers trying to get in. I don't think they're gonna get in time though, and because of that, but Lungy, I think Lungy still needs to do a lap. He's sitting there just not doing a lap, but I don't think that's a good idea, especially with some of these other guys trying to get in. Oh, and we can see here he is going out. So he was just holding out for like last second evolution of the track, I guess.
He's just waiting.
Yeah, he's waiting for a good one. But we're out here still.
Big surfing waiting.
I wonder if it knows that they're still doing a hot lap, because they did just do a lap, right? But he's still saying he's on a hot lap.
I think it says that until they go back in.
No, it usually puts them on a cool down. So they go. It's like
The advanced AI model is analyzed.
It knows in lap and out lap. It's very bad at it, but it treats your lap after your hot lap as an in lap. So it like triggers it. It's like a trigger that's in the game. Oh yeah, so he's coming in. Oh, is the overlay not moving? Oh, it's not supposed to move. The timer's working, so we do know it's working. Find you, he says. I mean, they'll be able to get you into the race. We'll be able to get you into the race. Yeah, we're just waiting on hots right now, right?
Oh,
2 down.
I can't see.
Hit. Oh, yeah, and 1 over. Or 6. F6. I've done this with it, covering it. And then, oh, but you can't see it. Here, let me move it. Alright, we sent you one, and then also send one to Breezy. Oh, since we're here. Oh. Since we're already here. Oh, accept that also. No, not that. Decline that one. Accept that. Alright. Now go to friends. Go to Breezy. And then let's see. Who was that person that sent me an invite? Maybe they're not in here? No. It's fine. Alright, so we have Druid. Druid goes even faster here.
Probably a rando from one of the lobbies you're spectating.
So Druid just went faster. Wow, but look how high the rest of the board has gone. Like, they're all up there. They're all just pushing their way up to the top. And we have here... Oh, we have Breeze out here. Let me change his name. He should show up here. It's not showing up here. Yeah, so I'll do a refresh on the second session anyways. Oh, and that's he's on an out. So, but we should go to Lungy. Lungy's actually on a lapper right now. It's a 0. Oh, it's not 0 because he still hasn't done a lap. Huh? You just have to go one direction.
I'm trying.
Oh, he invalidated. Never mind. Go back to Breeze. I mean, aren't you part of Alpine? If you can get in an Alpine seat, but it doesn't really matter. It's preseason. Get jumping or whatever.
It don't matter. It don't.
He's getting real ready. How warm do you think those tires are?
Yeah,
Real warm?
toasty.
Real warm?
Toasty.
Temps outside, not too bad either. Nice
We're
29
not,
degrees
we're not
Celsius.
restarting the lobby. He just means he's...
Oh, no. I'm talking about the overlay. Do not leave the lobby. I'm going to reset the overlay to see if it fixes some of the issues that we're having. Yes. But I can't join them in-game.
Oh, that's fine. You don't have to be Alpine, dude. Just pick someone. Just hop in.
Yeah, if you jump into any car, but if you can't, it's not a big deal. You just gonna have to wait a bit because we're about to end quali and it looks like you're not out there. So this is really comes down to what time. So we have... Oh, nobody's gonna get put on the bubble. If he got in, he could make it to the next step.
Yeah.
I just realized that.
It's 15.
Yeah, next one's 15 first, then 15. Sunby, yeah, if you want to come in here, if you want to come into the lobby, I can send you an invite so that you can send people. I think you almost have everybody as a friend anyway. Oh, we have a spin here. Do not... Oh, wow, that was a heavy bounce, too. All right. I don't know how to get back to Lungy.
Might be a little front wing damage.
Oh, he's coming right across the line. Let's see what he puts. 130. For some reason, I was thinking, like, the top, like, whatchamacallit. He just needs to finish a lap. Okay, here on a hot lap.
And he spins. Unfortunate.
Yeah, he just needs to complete his lap to make sure he gets through regardless. Boom. Does another lap. See, these guys are just warming up. Some of these guys are doing a lot of laps because they're just trying to warm up. Which is I like to see. Yeah, I'll send you an invite, Sunby, in a sec. Don't you... I mean, you can. Just be careful if you're racing on a controller. I know your wheel is all messed up, so... I think just be more mindful than you would normally. Like, concede more often than you would normally, because you're compromised.
Yep.
And then, yeah, there's no problem with you racing. Yeah, so it looks like there might be a few more drivers out there. This fat fingered that. But we're here with Pang. They changed this. It used to show their time running.
It did.
What's the downgrade?
It is a downgrade.
What's with the downgrade?
To remove it is a downgrade.
I don't care what his best time is right now. I want to know what his time is now.
Now.
Now. It like got rid of itself just to re-display the same thing.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't
Whoa.
understand what EA does.
Did you see that?
No.
Not tripping. There was a goat. They
No, you
saw
tripping.
ghosts.
You tripping.
Yeah, ghosts.
There's no such thing as ghosts.
Yeah. Dude, these two have done the most laps, I think. I can't see that. I can only see tires.
Yeah.
Paul is on 6 laps, though. Oh, yeah, I got you. Oh, he got in already. Not even necessary. Oh, yeah, he said he sent. Thank you, Miller. Oh, and look at that. The session is over. What a good one. Alright, so let me do a quick reopening of the overlay. Try to...
Music power. Huh? All right.
All right. We're going to be going into the second one. Second quali. Oh, we got ourselves a Brian fan, a Miller fan.
Miller,
Not a surprise with him being the last year's champion.
Surprised.
You're surprised? Right, so we did have all the drivers.
Top 15 Breeze, top 15.
Posted in here. Submit. Expand. Boom, look at that. Please remove the overlay.
Oh no.
Ooh, here we go.
All right.
Oops, sorry.
Cool.
Look at that. There was something weird going on, because look at now that the overlay is not showing the other stuff.
Yeah.
I'm curious what that was, that it was doing it. So we have the two Williams coming out. We have Pang out there. We had a bunch of people out there. Who's in front? Who's in first?
He's on first.
So one driver will be eliminated here.
No, he's on second.
Why can't I take over a car?
Well, who's on first?
Unsure. It seems like a skill issue, because I've never really had an issue with that. But
what's the skill issue?
him getting into a car. It was a joke. It was a joke.
It's probably just the game being stupid.
It can be. But there are people who struggle with it. Because it is like a Rubik's Cube. You go into one thing, then you go to another thing, and then you click another button, and then you finally get to drive a car.
They don't all have the most intuitive menus all the time.
No, not at all. Let's go POV again, since we're in qualifying here. We got Limp and KO on a hot lap, so we definitely want to.
It's all
even though it's in order, it's not in order. Oh, we should actually move to Limp because he is in the front of him. He's gonna finish first.
Huh?
He's gonna finish in front. He's in front of him on his lap.
I don't know if it's
Just keep moving until you get there. It's bad, but it'll be fine. Everybody's doing a lap right now. There he is. Win it for the team. Oh, but he is in a Williams though. He's a traitor to McLaren.
Yeah, he is. It's fake fan.
He wins.
Fake fan.
He wins a championship with them and leaves.
And just dips.
Just leaves.
Yeah. He's like, oh, I'm not gonna race next season. It shows up to every race.
I told you.
I told
you if I kept saying he's retired, he was gonna race. He says he doesn't know how many of them he's gonna race though. So we'll see. I'm curious.
I think he just wants a guilt-free excuse to not show up.
Yeah, if he doesn't show up to one of them, he's like, oh, I was gonna.
I said it was gonna race.
The link goes past 129.381. And then, that's on medium, so gotta keep that in our noggins. He was running that on medium.
131, 104.
We have the Miller on. Payne goes 129.242. Goes fastest, landing in the wall.
Rough.
He got really lucky in DNF there. That could have been really bad for the race, because somebody is still gonna get eliminated.
Where?
I don't know. Just choose somebody and just leave it on. Yeah, landing
It's
in
a
the
natural
wall.
resting spot.
Yeah, he likes those walls, man.
They're cozy.
He didn't DNF though. That was the key.
They always stand up for you.
They always got your back.
They always got your-
Miller fastest 127.389 does that on softs. Remember, Limp did his on mediums.
Ooh, I see you, Paul.
Reese does a 131.102. You got a 1 minute latency. Is that what you're trying to say?
You got in 1 minute late.
Oh,
got
1
it.
minute late to
Just
race
after
with this group.
the
You'll still be able to race. It'll still
You'll
stick
just
you on
be
the
in
end
the
of the
back.
grid. It'll
Just be
definitely
in
do
the
that.
back. So just hang out.
Just chill with us. You've already been doing that anyways.
You
So
need to check yourself
what's
before
another-
you wreck yourself because I'm bad for your health.
we got Lore here for the Ferrari team, looking to do well. Coming through the last chicane here and the final corner. You see what he posts. And he comes across the line with a 129.365. And what just happened to my audio? Oh, it's because you're walking away. That's why. You just walked away with it on. Okay. Oops, wrong button. Alright, let's keep cycling through. We're going to be looking for... I think it was... I want Druid. Oh, Druid comes in. KO is in. No, it's Miller. Hill is on a lap. Let's go to Hill. Alright, we're here with Hill. Hey, buddy. I don't know why it prioritized. You heard all of it, right? Still? Oh, yeah. So we're here with Hill. He's in Sector 1. Oh, look at it's working again. Okay, there was more than just the thing was freaking out. Alright, so we do have Hill here. We are seeing sector times now instead of best lap time, which is nice. I hope it stays that way. I don't know what was going on with the last session we were in, but it was a bit wonky.
Wonky.
But everything's good. We don't have the random AI bots in the race,
Donkey.
showing up. Let's see, what are they saying in here? You should be able to pick your car for the race, but since you missed quali, I don't even know if it lets you pick. It just like shoves you into a car.
You're in this one. Oh, you don't want us to meet you?
And we got a kill here coming across the line. Does a 129
Just
point.
throw it on the back of the street.
Okay. They like our voice. They like it.
I don't know.
They like it. They like it a lot. They like it a
I
lot.
don't know about that.
They like it. They like it a lot. What? You don't think they like it? Huh?
I mean, I don't like the sound of my voice.
I don't either. I'm just kidding. Alright, we should be following somebody else.
Yeah.
What
What are you doing?
I don't know.
What are you doing?
If KO here finishing up his lap, it's gonna drop a 130.796. Should get him into P whatever. Or Q3. Invalidated number. Invalidated number.
You good, bro?
Let's see, who's the other? Oh, Landon's still in the pits.
Lame.
And Druid here is going to be starting his lap. This is crucial too, so we're going to want to keep an eye on it. Because these two are in the drop zone right now with 5 minutes left, 6 minutes left. We're just going to do this.
What happens now if I press it?
Nothing. Oh. Yeah, nothing.
Are you sure it doesn't just like find media?
I mean, there shouldn't be any media for you to find. There's no media things open anymore.
You're boring.
It's just, you kept clicking
You're
it.
boring.
It's okay.
Lame.
But we are here with Druid. He's on the drop right now. Him and Landon are looking to secure P10 right now to get into Quali 3.
P10.
10.
Finish him.
Finish him. Yeah. But we'll see what happens. We have some talk here.
Calm.
Says we won't run out of fuel if we put on lowest right. I ran with default fuel, blah blah blah.
Blah blah blah.
I mean, you should, on almost every track, you should be able to run the lowest and still do a lap. Because it should be on low fuel saving mode anyways, not on strict or whatever it's called. I don't remember the number.
Hyper efficiency mode.
So, like, if you run out of fuel, it'll still let you get to the pit. You'll still be going fast. And Druid puts in a time, so now the pressure is on Landon, and we're gonna watch him. Oop, wrong button. He's on the grass. Oh, he's letting somebody through. Pressure's on! And the pressure's on! Let's just stay with him the whole time. Let's curse him. Because that's what we do.
No, that's what you do.
We only know one man who's not able to be cursed by us.
Who's that?
It's Limp.
That's
Limp's
true.
really good at it. Maybe we have cursed him every now and then. He's really immune to it, though. He's resistant.
He's just good.
He said, no, please don't curse him. We're not gonna... I want him to do a really good lap here. But the pressure is on, and we put it added pressure.
Because we're watching?
Because we're watching him.
Does he know we're watching?
He probably does.
Hi, Rob.
But you know, this is where the big bucks are big. You know, this is where we want the pressure on him. Because when the season starts, and the pressure really starts to build, where you need to do like really good qualifying because maybe you're behind or you're just ahead. As we saw before, there's many times like the driver who's ahead seems to have more pressure on him
You
because
say it like it was so long ago. You know, you still could be racing.
who, Chris?
Yeah.
He's acting like it wasn't like just a year ago.
A couple months ago.
Have you seen him? He runs some fast laps still too. He's still pretty quick.
I know he is.
Kefalinos is still a
You don't
fast
just
driver.
magically get bad overnight.
Yeah. As we see from Landon came into this and just started putting crazy laps in. I know he was still playing the game. He just wasn't really... I guess he did race a lot of ours. Never mind.
Yeah.
He's also
He
doesn't
never
drive.
stopped.
He never really stopped.
He did what Miller does.
Yeah.
I'm a reserve.
I'm a reserve.
Shows
you
up
heard-
to every race.
We are with Landon.
Most consistent driver.
Landon's doing a pretty good lap. He should be able to get himself out of Q2. You can see he's pushed a little bit on a few corners, but he's been safe on others where he might invalidate. So
Push.
it should be a decent lap. I'm thinking like a 128, low 128 maybe. Ooh, that was close. That was a little bit risky there. He keeps it inside the lines though. He's gonna do a 127.1, so it says no, much faster than what she thought.
Yeah. He's not just squeezing into P10. He's
No. He wants the first, and we should. Who's still doing laps? Who's still coming
G?
through? Oh yeah, wait.
How the numbers work.
Oh, he did a really good lap. No, he's coming in. Limp is probably not. He's not doing a lap right now.
Paul?
Somebody is though, right? Yeah, he's definitely doing a lap. So we do. KO is coming out, so that's another driver we want to keep an eye on. He's near the bubble, so that's a dangerous one. Druid on the bubble.
On the bubble.
Or I guess he's not on the bubble. He's under the
is
bubble.
the bubble.
KO's the bubble.
The bubble.
The bubble.
The bubble.
Yes, Rob. But calm under pressure.
Well, yeah, he's a Brit. Don't you know their slogan? Keep calm and carry on.
Is that actually their slogan?
That's their national motto.
Oh, okay.
Actually, yeah.
So,
That's what they wrote on their coins.
So we have a bunch of people dropping laps. Who is in the front of this though? You think it's KO?
Bro, apparently their monetary system was really confusing until like they redid it like 50 some odd years ago or something.
So we are here with KO. KO's going to be looking to do a better lap. And I think some of the drivers behind are going to be looking to maybe to do an extra lap because we are getting there. A lot of 29s out there.
A lot of 29s.
Yeah. Still don't have the tire showing there, but it's okay.
Where's the tire?
I don't know. It should be in there for the race. So.
I'm so glad it's Saturday.
Yeah. Oh, KO goes all the way up to 4th, gets himself out of there, and then now we want to drop back. Hull is on a push lap, and then we're going to want to drop right back to Druid. Druid is doing a lap too, and these are going to be these are all important now. The pressure is on. Everybody's trying to get into Q3.
Last 2 minutes.
Paul drops the lap. Gets faster. He's still on the bubble though. That's going to be risky. And then we want to drop one back. Or hit the wrong button. I'm hitting the wrong buttons. Oh, and he's just coming in. So he's still out there. Is he actually doing a lot? Because it doesn't look like his battery's being used at all. Oh, here we go. This is... Oh, no, he just finished the lap, I think. So he should be getting through on mediums there. Hang looks like he just finished the lap as well.
Where do you want to go then?
I mean, there's nowhere. A lot of these guys already have done laps. I think Landon might be doing a lap, so let's just stick with them. Maybe he's not going to come in. Yeah, he's going to do another push. He wants to go even faster.
Push it. Push it. He's got to keep Miller off his ass. What can I say? I'm just
Hey, you know, I'm equal. I feel the same way. Oh! And it looks like everybody retired.
You're done. You're done.
It happens, man. It happens.
You're done.
So Druid is eliminated from qualifying. I think he did a good job. It was just a little far out of the way. Couldn't really do it. Which is okay.
That's okay.
You know, got the race next, or after this Q3. There's plenty of opportunities to still gain some points. I mean, they're imaginary points because they don't carry on. But bragging points? It's bragging points.
Bragging? Is it?
You'd be like, oh, I got so and so amount of points in the preseason. I don't know. I'm just talking. How many laps is the race? It's a 25%. I believe it is. I saw it. It was like 19. Confidently 19. So we are here in Q3.
Do you have to redo it each time?
It's just that one. I have no idea why that is still done that way. Also, yeah, if you hide that, why can't it just stay hidden, right? You know, that's a good question. I don't know the answer to it. We have a bunch of people coming out. Lungy, so 7 we should sit with. That's not 7. Didn't I hit 7? Oh my god, they're misordered again.
Yeah.
Why does it do it for each one though? I thought it keeps their order.
No, it's just an order. It's just because that is just an order. It just sorts it.
And they just sort it their way too. Oh yeah, you can see our order isn't correct.
No.
Because it should be race order.
Yeah.
Like finished order, yeah.
But
So this one's definitely our fault.
Yes.
For the other quals.
Yes.
But the first one, I don't
is
know.
our fault.
The first one, I don't know how you solve that one.
That one's just they have an
It
arbitrary.
looks like Limp might be looking to just get in front past here. Or is he going to hold with race etiquette here? I'm curious. Looks like he might. It's hard to tell. Yeah, he's backing out. Okay, so he's keeping with racing etiquette where you stay behind the driver in front of you.
Stay behind. Now, kids, share the road.
We were also watching. That always keeps people in line.
Hey,
When the cameras are on, people
watch out.
behave a little better. All right, so we have here Lungi starting the first and final qualifying lap. I guess not the final lap, but the first lap of the final qualifying. That's more complicated than the sentence has to be. It's okay. They call me Kimi Räikkönen. Because you drink a lot? I don't know. He probably doesn't actually drink a lot. But when he does drink, he gets drunk. You mean?
He's a shit, bro. I mean, did Kimmy poop his pants once?
I don't think so. I think he's held the poop for an entire race or something. I don't know. Because you're old. Kimmy's not even that old. He's like in his 40s. Drinking is good. But we have here Lungi coming through Sector 2. It's going to be looking like it's a pretty tidy lap here. I think this is a good banker lap, that's for sure. All right, here we go. And he's coming through the final chicane. This is also crucial. You can lose a lot there and gain a lot. Come through the final corner here. Comes across the line, goes fast 128. That's not going to be fast enough with all the laps we have seen.
No, good enough.
Limp goes faster, 126. Now we're going to be playing the try to be on the right car when they pass the line game. Hill comes across, goes third fast 129. That's not. I don't think that's going to be. He's going to want to do a little bit of faster lap. We're going to be here with Miller. Miller's going to be going through the final chicane. The 1, the 2, and the little bit of lag there. But he comes across the line. Oh, second fast 126.790. And that's what we know Limp as. Limp is a really good qualifier. That's the one thing I think that if there's anything you take from what makes Limp strong, it's his qualifying. He's really good at it. Laura goes third fastest, 127.645. And I'm trying to get to Landon now. He's about to do a lap. He does a 128. I don't know what tires he was on. Breeze coming across the line. Goes into 6th, 128.932. You guys know you don't have to all go out there at the same time, so it makes my job a little easier. They all just went out all together.
Well, yeah, they got
I'm just like, I'm trying to. I mean,
those times though. 126.
Pretty good. 126.694 and then the 126.790. That's like. That's what we expect from these two. Just good old rivals, Limp and Miller.
Good old racing.
They've had really good battle.
He's like, all right, I'll take a break now.
Their championship battle in season 1, their championship battle in season 2.
And
they're both very entertaining.
And
we're going into season 3 now. Landon here looking to be the third wheel in this. There's a name for it, but I couldn't think of the other name.
The third wheel?
Like a third person in something? I don't know. There's a name for it. There's a good name for it, but I couldn't think of it. So I used that instead.
I'm sure.
It still works.
Let us know if you know what he's talking about. Lennon! Think you can hear me?
I don't know. I still don't know who's watching, so...
Lennon!
If he's watching, he can hear you. But if he's not watching, he can't hear you. Everybody's coming in. Everybody did their laps. Oh, Paul might actually be doing a lap. Good catch. Looks like he might be doing a second out. a second one. Maybe he wasn't satisfied with the first. Gotta do a second one.
Well, I mean, you gotta get faster.
How is the lobby, since I know some of the drivers are in here, how is the lobby feeling for some of you guys? How is the lobby for some of you guys? Because we are testing it on the East Coast servers of the United States instead of Europe, which is where we usually have our server. Alright, lobby is pretty good, but I live on the East Coast, so it's gonna be good for you. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be better for you, Hill. You're probably like, oh, this is pretty nice. But like the weird thing about the East Coast, like, or even any of the US servers, like all of our connections always like look poor. But then you race in it and it's fine. There's like people aren't bouncing around or anything. There's just like we always have like
chaos though.
Huh?
He's always alright for chaos though. He's in the UK.
Oh, yeah, it's all right when I'm.
It's that cross-Atlantic fiber optic.
I mean, so that's the thing, right? If you're in the, if we have it stationed in on the East Coast, like this, we're using East Coast server, it's usually not too bad to the UK. There might be a few like I know if Kumar was in here, it'd be hurting a little bit for him because he's so much further. It's like pretty much the exact opposite side of the world from. That's why we want to keep it on the. He's in India. Yeah. And that's why the UK is the best, or like somewhere near that area is the best.
Europe.
Yeah, it satisfies almost all the directions.
Europe's the best.
Well, I don't know about that. I mean, I don't think North America is either, but you know. I might have a slight bias towards a certain region.
Are you biased? There's a certain.
I don't know. You tell me. I'm kidding. All right. Paul goes into 8th there. Goes past Peng. So Pengil goes into 9th. He is just a reserve driver. So I almost used the wrong one. Ooh, that's a compromised lap. And just like that, he bails out on it. And just like that, he's not doing another lap. Oh, right there. Okay. He is also a reserve. They're both reserve TPs. So the two reserve TPs are together in the back right now. I wonder if one of them is going to be able to go up the top. Nice catch. Found somebody further ahead.
That's where I was before.
If you follow, you know.
That's where I was before, and then you had me go away from him.
More hens. Oh, did I do that? My bad. My bads. I didn't know. I was just. He hasn't done a lap yet, but I didn't realize he was so far. I wasn't even thinking. I wasn't even thinking about it. I was just going to a guy that was.
Look, now it's doing the time thing.
Yeah, I noticed that last session too. So I don't know what was going on with the first session. The first session was just scuffed, even just normal. But we're here.
Everyone's going out again.
Everybody is going out because they love to come out at the same time. They don't like giving us a little bit of a breather. They want us to be rushing
the action,
rushing through the buttons, trying to find the right driver to be following. But we are here with Laura. Laura, really solid driver so far. He's been doing a really good job in the preseason. I think he's had some few unfortunate stuff happen to him while he was driving. So hopefully,
unfortunate events.
I mean, it happens. We saw that all of last year. Remember?
Those books?
I did not, but I do know of them. At one point in my life, I had the set. I just never actually ended up reading it. Yeah. I wasn't the biggest reader. I read a few books, but it wasn't like what people do, what a real reader.
What a real reader does.
Yeah, it was more.
You're a fake reader.
I'm 100% a fake reader.
I see.
I will take.
I'm a book hoarder.
I will take a textbook over
Yeah, you
an
said
actual
that.
book.
You're so weird.
I'm very
And
weird.
here Lore comes headed up to the line.
It's across the line. Actually does not improve his time there.
Rough.
And we should move to KO now. KO's in front of him. We should go to KO now because he's going to be looking. He has not put in a lap yet. I don't think he's doing a lap yet. And he just started. Oh, he just finished his lap. He goes a little bit faster. And he's just starting his lap.
No.
Yeah, he's just starting his lap.
No.
We have KO here. We have the few other drivers, so we're going to want to keep an eye on that. I think we're going to start with, it's going to be, I don't know who this is, if this is Miller or Lannon, but we'll see here. KO doing a really good lap. He actually does a purple sector too here, which is really nice to see. Ooh, nice.
Gear shift.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like, right?
Right on it. Comes across the line. Does a 129.299, so does not get it. Now Lore's on a thingy. So we either want Miller or we want Lannon because they're right. They're going to be coming across the line.
Breeze is scout.
Breeze isn't.
Okay.
Go to Miller.
I'm trying.
There. Stay on this one.
What about Paul and...
No. Just stay here. He's about to pass the line. He's on a fast lap. And he goes fast with 126.615. And we want to jump back to Limp here. Who's about to be coming across the line. Is he going to be able to beat it? And he comes across the line. Does 126.645. And Miller gets him here. And we should drop back to 4 now. He's going to be coming across. Oh, he already invalidated. No. Tang goes into 6 there. What a lap. Does 128.875. And we have, I think, a few drivers still out here. KO's done. Paul is done. I'm just using their thingy as the indicator. And it looks like Breeze is done. Yeah. And everybody's done. What a lap! What a finish! Those are some good laps there. Lannon with that mistake, getting the invalidation, I think is going to cost him. Now he's going to be starting in 4th. It's not a bad spot, but we have Miller here getting pole position with 126.614, and then we have Limp, Lore, Lannon, Lungy, Pengil, Breeze, Hillian, Paul, and KO. That's a pretty good lineup. Pretty good lineup there. And then, obviously, we have a few other drivers. I believe we had Chaos in 11th. And then we should have, I believe Sunbee will be in it. And I think Hulk is still in the race. I don't know.
So? Question mark?
Question?
Hopefully, maybe, hopefully, probably. I don't know.
But we will see. We will see.
Hey. There we go.
Hey. Yeah, good luck, everybody out there.
Go.
That's what we always want. We just want a good race.
Good to see it. Oh, Hulk's a PlayStation driver. I didn't know that. Good luck.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, he broke it! He broke it!
I didn't. You broke.
I didn't
All right.
fucking touch
We're
anything.
closing it.
Sorry. Language. Still looks broken.
We're good. I didn't do anything. The worst part of when stuff like that happens is I don't even get time to try to fix it. I just have to reopen it.
Yeah. Have you tried turning it back off and back on again?
Uh-oh. What's taking so long, guys?
It's just waiting.
That makes me nervous. Oh, okay.
It's fine.
All right. They're going to be doing their little squiggly squagglies. 13 lap race.
Speaking of breaking things, my coworker asked me for technological help the other day because her computer randomly turned off and they didn't want to call IT yet.
They didn't want to have to go.
Yeah, they didn't want to have to call IT. I'm like the office IT. If it's simple enough, they just ask me.
So I don't think I can give Hulk a name. I'm going to try to give him one, but it's not going to happen. Can you get the other stuff up?
The stuff.
Pretty please.
And so it's just like, yeah, it's turned off. And I'm like, okay, that's weird. They're not supposed to do that.
Yeah.
And I go and I'm like asking, I'm like, so what happened? And like, they just turned off, but like the monitors are on, so it's not like the power strip or anything. And I checked it and it's all plugged in. I'm like, are you sure?
Yeah.
And I was like looking, like, all right, plugged into the back of it.
The tires work.
Tires work. And then I just like followed the cable from the back of the computer down.
Yeah.
And everything was plugged into the outlet. Everything was plugged into the wall. But if you followed the cable, it didn't actually go into the first outlet. It went into the second outlet, and it was not in.
All right, so we have Miller on the softs, Limp on mediums. We have Lore on
They
softs.
wanted to call IT for that, Justin.
Well, that's why they didn't, because they knew it was probably an easy solve, right? Well, for you, easy solve.
They couldn't
Because they couldn't do it. We have Landon on softs, Lungy on softs. Pangil goes onto the softs. We have Breeze going mediums with Hill.
Schmedium.
We have Paul, the only driver on hards.
Interesting
Don't remember
choice.
which
Maybe you're
compounds
rebel.
it is on this track. It's probably a harder one since it's a
Aerodeg track.
older track. No, it's yeah. The ground is more it's less smooth. It's rougher.
So it's the high. I
we
was
have
right
Kino on medium. Well, it's more of the Deg. This isn't a. I guess this is kind of a. It's not that bad for Deg though here. We have Druid on sauce. We have 64 of
I
Hulk
know what I'm talking about.
on.
Maybe.
He's gonna be number 64 because we don't have his number showing and it's not gonna let us change it. And we have Sunbee in 13, so in mediums. Gonna be good. We see their Limp not getting onto the line properly, so it's going to be starting out a little bit further back and with a little bit colder tires. So that's going to be a thing to keep an eye on as we get ready
He likes
for
to give himself a
the
shot.
start of the Japanese Grand Prix preseason race number 4. All right, we can see the lights here, so that's going to be a good one. 1 light, 2 light, 3 light, 4 light,
Ooh, this
5
is
light.
fast.
And we're off. Here we go. Miller gets off. It looks like a pretty good start here. And Limp goes right behind him. And he gets away with it. Oh, it looks like Limp is actually on the mediums. Yeah, I forgot about that. So he's going on the alternative strat with the rest of the front runners actually staying on the softs. So it's going to be keeping an eye on that. Landon's going to be looking to go for a pass. He actually drops back. It looks like he actually loses a position there. And just like that, Lungy goes through. So Lungy actually gets a spot from him. And we can see that the strategy for most of these drivers are going to be around the 6 mark. And as we go through, Miller's still holding his position. Lungy takes a position on Landon. Landon is taking it back right now, though. He goes on the inside of him, and he kind of pushes him out there. It doesn't look like he left him a lot of space there. But he does get the pass off. Hill takes 1. KO takes 2. And Breeze and Paul lose. And Sunbee takes the position off of Hulk there in the back. So Miller's still holding the front, which is and ideally he gets rid of Limp off of the back of him, right? Because right now he's actually going to be helping Limp. When the DRS is active, he'll just be helping Limp extend the tire length and pace of those mediums. So I think that's what Limp's trying to do. Miller gets the fastest lap because he was the first one across the line. We have here Landon already going for another pass. Gets past Lore. Gotten to P3 now. He's going to be looking to catch up to Limp and then try to pass him so he can catch up to his teammate who is in first. Is there any other? There's a lot of small deltas right now. There has the field has not broken up that much yet. Try to keep an eye on it. Looks like it's a huge spin,
He lost it.
and just like that, he drops down. And this is kind of a limp box.
How the mighty have fallen.
He had a good gap too. He had
Dun,
that.
dun, dun.
You might need to move closer. Our audios are probably not going to be.
Oh, you can hear me just fine. I'm loud.
Well, okay.
Okay,
right.
if you say so.
Did you say so? I just
All
meaning
right,
more of
whatever.
matching. It's more of matching pitch.
Oh, you don't like it when I sound like I'm on the other side of the room?
Like,
I thought you liked keeping your distance.
oops. Why'd you say oops? Oh, you mean maybe
Ops.
ops. Well, now Landon is right on the back of Limp here.
Oh, you wanna be right here? You wanna?
Yeah,
Oops.
Landon in first.
Let's do that.
I don't know. No. Just stay on the outside. I like outside view for this.
Do you think Miller's gonna be able to get it together?
No, because he did do his classic speeding in the pits. The good old speeding in the pits.
You don't think he can traverse 10 spots on the grid?
I mean, but
and
now he has
overcome
and,
5 seconds.
and he has to overcome a 5-second.
You don't think he can do both?
That's a lot. That's a lot to ask. When you have a driver, you have drivers like Limp and Landon up front right now, and then Landry to keep you honest. Like a Lungy. Lungy he's gonna keep him honest. We should drop back to number 4. Here, look, he's right on the back of him now. And Lungy's going to be looking to hold this position on Lore. And Hill's still really doing a good job. Has gained 3 with all that's happened.
4-2.
KO's all the way up 4 positions. So that's a really good jump as well. And we have a few of the mid-packers doing well. Miller obviously dropping all the way into last, so losing 12. Van Gield losing a bunch too. He's lost 6 positions there, so that's unfortunate. But with DRS being activated, it's not activated yet. It's going to be on the next one. But he doesn't need it.
Isn't it already? It's the 4th lap. Wouldn't it already be active?
No, didn't they just start the 4th?
Oh,
He's a little bit of a drift. You're right. I think he did have DRS there, huh?
yeah, he had to have. It's the 4th lap.
Well, they were just starting the 4th.
Yeah, but it's like the 3rd lap that you get it.
Is it starting the 3rd? It is starting
It's on
the
the
3rd.
3rd lap you get it.
Yeah, and you just
How
don't.
do I know this and you don't?
Well, I'm thinking of when you're driving, you just get told that it's active.
Yeah, but you're like an... Okay.
I couldn't remember if it's.
Isn't that how like real F1 does it too?
Yeah, they do it.
So how...
It's not. It was more of just a reminder question more than a. I also thought they were.
I just never expect to be right about F1 stuff, so I'm really proud of myself.
Miller goes into the pits again.
Oh.
I guess he's just gonna go serve it, but that seems pretty. Oh, you know what I bet happened? He had to have gotten a wing change. Maybe he didn't. Maybe the game didn't give him.
You had to... You would have to get a wing change.
I mean, maybe.
It's smarter, right? Landon pushed himself out 1 second.
Wait, is he? Are they both broken? And it's not like posting a new thing for them. I guess we'll find out. We'll just don't ignore them. We can ignore it for now. Just stay with the drive.
Yes.
Stay with the racing. We'll see if other people.
pit.
Says Breeze is right on the back of somebody too. So he pits pretty early. Landon goes on to the mediums now. So Landon's now on the mediums.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, it does look like the pits. Yeah, so Landon is now leaving the pits. So now is it going to refresh his time? Here, what if I do this? No. So we have an issue where the pit is staying in the way.
Ooh, Miller started his charge.
I think there's one way to fix this.
Yes.
I don't know if this will fix it though.
It 100% will.
Are you sure about that?
100% will. Do it again.
It's not gonna.
You tried turning it off and back on.
Well, I definitely, that's what I was going to do next. Yep. So, for some reason, the pits are being wonky. That's a good one. That's a good one to put in the books. This is why we're testing it. Because we need to.
Clickety click, clack, click, 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 clack, click, click, clackety.
So we have here. Oh, and he's losing it. Lunchy was right on the back of Lore there. And
going into the pits. 5 seconds. Speeding in the pit lane.
Doesn't look like it's fixing it. So it is just trapped on.
Weird.
It's just something in the code that we didn't see because we were testing without really pitting a bunch. So that's one I gotta write in the thingy.
But like none of them are updating.
Oh, then maybe it hasn't updated. Let me restart it.
Ooh, 3-second time penalty for Fallen.
So Fallen takes a penalty. Nope, it's still there.
But at least the gaps work. Because that is not what I thought they were. Ooh, let's go to Paul.
So we can tell who's pit at least.
We know who's
pit.
But we don't know. Well, no, it fixed it for Miller. Maybe they just need to get another lap in.
It did fix for Miller.
So maybe they just need to get another lap in, maybe? So you think
it'll probably just remove itself eventually. It's probably just stuck on way too high of a timer. But we do have right here. There's a big stack, and there's one right in front of this as well.
Oh my god!
Oh, they're going to go 3. Don't do that. Okay, he doesn't
do it.
And we have here gets the pass off there. And we should probably move up.
Where are we going?
Just, I mean, well, I guess not him. All right, looks like we still got this pack going together. We lost a driver, but then we still have 3 together. That's crazy. Sunbee right in front of Paul. Miller right behind them all. And he's already he's driving very aggressive. He's trying to get through, trying to make up some time. Goes on the outside here of Sunbee. Sunbee just kind of conceded, I think. There's a lot of pace going for Miller there. And he does get through. Let's see. I gotta look on the map because it's hard to really see who's where. But we could see Landon already pit, right? So we have let's see what the interval distance is or the leader distance is. So he actually has a 27. So Lynn can still pit and he'll come out in front of him. But I think the longer he waits, the smaller that gap gets, and then
he's doing it now.
More risky. And he's already pitting. So he's pitting already. We're gonna get another driver on a broken pit stop thing.
I see you, Kia, 7 spots. Damn.
Not sure exactly what that issue is, but we'll try to figure it out. It is unfortunate.
Can you go back to interval?
Yeah, my bad. Interval for the drivers.
My pea brain isn't able.
I mean, it's still there's too many. There's too many where they're just showing their exiting time out of the pits, which is unfortunate. I wonder if I can just. These are causing it.
Scroll down.
Just
look at the other options.
There's nothing. It's pit is like a thing that just happens. It's a thing that happens. I can't fix that.
Just everyone has exited the pit lane.
I mean, we know it gets rid of it eventually, right? Because it happened to Miller.
My thought is that I don't know what my thought is.
So Limp did get out in front of him, and he's like significantly in front of him too. And they were right next to each other, so he was able to keep that huge gain. And because he comes out and he came out onto the softs. It's going to be hard to catch up to him. We'll have to keep an eye, but we do have their KO. You want to go up to 2 or 3. They're like right next to each other. Up in the front. And KO is actually probably just going to go in the pits. So this actually benefits Limp a lot. Because he's going to get the DRS still. So he gets free toe.
Fresh softs.
Doesn't even have to defend it. And just goes right through. And we have, I think, our final guys going into the pits. And I'll try to do a really quick reset since everybody's kind of gone into the pits. Let's see if it works. Just enjoy the drivers. Go ahead, Limp all the way out in the front. Oh, there we go. Look at that.
Beautiful.
I solved it. We could still now we can see times. We should go back to Lore. Lore's right on the back of Landon here. Landon not having a good time on these mediums. It looks like.
Fastest lap. Who's BT or William?
That's Limp.
Too many names.
Yeah. Well, once we get the thing, it'll just give. I guess it'll still show up incorrectly though. So. Yeah, we'll have plenty of names. All right. Breeze right on the back of, it looks like, Druid there. And we're here with Lore. Lore's not, he's just not able to get past Landon. Landon's just maybe he's just kind of towing him along. Lunchy doing a really solid drive, still holding fourth. And let's actually look at that. Let's look at position changes here, right? So you have the position changes, Limp gaining 1, Landon gaining 2, Lore holding position with Lunchy gaining 1. Miller now into 5th. So does a really good recovery drive. And now is in 5th. And we have here the passes from Lore. And Lore goes into P2 now.
Okay.
Here we go. We got ourselves a race up front. And we have a few drivers with Hill, KO, and Druid all taking a few positions. Breeze just trying to make up a few from losing. Hulk gaining 2. Pangio losing 5. And Paul losing 4, with Sunbeam just gaining 1. Not too bad from a lot of these drivers. There's some, highs and lows everywhere. And then a few kind of, good little position gains. But we had... I think Landon, I missed it, but Landon, I'm assuming, passed on the straight.
I believe so.
We are here with the 2 and 3. Limp doing what he does best, which is goes in front, stays in front.
Yep.
Does a really good job at it.
He emulates Max like that.
Yeah. He does. He's a really solid driver, as we can see here. Did go on the preferable strategy if you can make it work, so the medium into the sauce. And he stayed, because you could stay on those mediums for a really long time, and then you could just benefit for the sauce.
Yeah.
And we're seeing that now, where he's got a 4-second, almost 5-second gap. Not really big problem. And we'll see if he's going to be able to push a fastest lap. I don't know if he does have a fastest lap or not. I'm not sure who has that. We don't have
Limp
that
does.
indicator yet. We usually do with the little
Limp
indicator
does, I
for
think.
it, but we don't have it. I just realized Lure has a
Penalty.
stop go. So he has a speeding in the pits as well, huh?
Yeah.
I missed it. It must have been just like trying to. Oh, look! You see, Landon is blinking. Blinking means he has less than 10% reserve on his battery. These F1 cars do have electric engine motors in power that they can use.
Are they like a Tesla engine? Do they just take like a Tesla's engine and then they put it in there?
No, it's 100 times probably better.
I'm sure it is. I'm sure it's way
I'm
better.
sure they're using industrial-based motors, not questionable stuff
The
Tesla
torque
uses.
they can put out. Insane shit.
Yeah, but we are here with Laura. Laura just kind of just holding it. He's doing a really good job, but like even when he passes them, he can't get past them, and you can see he's blinking now. His light's even blinking.
His light's blinking.
And it's just kind of that way, right?
It's kind of that way.
And it does seem like this is going to be the right length, right? Because we're getting to the end of this. It is a little bit longer than our other ones, but not by a lot. So this does seem like the correct setup for a long quality one. And as we come in through the final ones, it looks like Limp dropped back a lot there. And he's actually only a few seconds behind. But we're going to keep an eye on that. It looks like Miller is just catching Lungy, so he might be able to get him. Lungy is just driving his heart out right now, trying to hold that position. He knows he's coming. I know that feeling where you just have Miller behind you, and you're just trying to push as hard as you can. And he's just slowly catching you over and over.
It's just real quick. He's
just
right
a little bit of a view. I mean, it's going to be hard for Laura to really get past Landon. They're both pretty similar paced.
Yeah.
Their tire wears are similar, I believe. Yeah, so it's just everything's kind of the same for them. We have a few penalties here and there, but overall, we have these guys coming in through the final corners. We are coming in through the final sector. We're going to want to... It looks like Miller... Why does Miller have to do this right now? He's like right on the back of him.
You think he's going to get him?
I don't know, but we can't watch it because we're about to watch Limp come across the line here. With the final corners here. And Limp comes across the line, wins the Japanese Grand Prix. And we have here on the outside, he's going to be looking to get him. 1, 2, Lord takes his penalty. They're going side by side here. And he's going to... He doesn't beat him on the track, and he ends up losing it anyways because of that 5-second penalty. Did you see how close they were?
Yeah.
That was
pretty
impressive.
Cool. That was good.
And we have Hill getting 6th. We have KO coming in 7th here. Druid with a good drive here. Gets an 8th. Says he's slow. He looks fast to me. And Breeze with that conservative strategy does get 9th here. And our final points position goes to Hulk in the 64 car. Pengil comes in a respectable 11th. With Paul in 12th and Sunbeat in 13th. And that was a really good race. I think there were some good spots here and there. The overlay held all together with a little bit of gaffer tape. We'll just have to patch those more securely for the next one.
Get it fixed.
But amazing drive. Now that the race is over, who do you think is driver of the day? The game says it's Landon, but who do you think it is?
Limp.
So you would go with Limp, huh?
No, he won.
That makes sense. So if I didn't choose Limp, if I was choosing somebody other than... he did really good. Limp did. I think I agree. Limp did. Solid drive. He was in P2. He did make up that time. I would have given it to Lungy.
Lungy
got one position
did well.
And just solid drive. I think there's also merits to any of those drivers up at the front, obviously.
Agreed.
But I think with how he drove it really well. He was able to fight off Miller. Obviously, Miller had a penalty,
And
but
the
he still even
laps.
beat him on
26
there. Yeah,
points. Look at that.
I agree. But a solid drive. Our finishing order was Limp, Lannon, Lore, Lungy, Miller, Hillian, KO, Chaos, Breeze, Hulk, Pangil, Paul, and Sunbee. I know their names are different, and it's confusing. Well, what a drive! Congratulations to Limp. Welcome. He missed a few races, so
Welcome
it's
back,
nice to see him again. Ruining races for other drivers, taking the win. I hope to see that again. We're going to be starting our first official race next week. So we'll see what happens there. What is this? Those 2 unforced errors were embarrassing. Don't worry, I don't think we saw them. So you're good.
You're okay.
I think you have the benefit of us being blind when it comes to looking
Everything that happened.
Dude, it's so hard in the beginning too. You're trying to look at like 1,000 things, and by looking at 1,000 things, you see 0 things.
Yeah. I mean, that's really how it goes.
Yeah. Yeah, by looking at 1,000 things, you can't see anything.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh.
Almost too many options.
Too many options. I think that was a really good race. Congratulations, drivers. I think you guys...
Well done, everyone.
when you were racing against each other, you guys were being respectful. There didn't seem like I didn't particularly see anything bad about the driving from a few drivers, but if there was some, we could try to, work it out. Get everybody kind of in that same idea. But our next race is going to be next week, August 5th, and it will be the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix in Jeddah. That's going to be exciting. It's going to be our first race of the season. I'm excited to see what happens. Are you?
Yeah. It'll be good. It'll be a good race to see. I'm glad to see the season's approaching.
Yeah, the season's approaching. I think...
'tis almost upon us.
We still might have... Hopefully we can get the 20 drivers. I know the drivers will still be on vacation. A few of them will, which will stop.
We are in preseason, so you don't have to show up.
Well, not August.
No, but now.
Oh, right now. Yeah. Because
we
didn't show up.
It
was fine. Numbers. Yeah, it was fine. We should have 20... but I know a few people will be missing a few weeks here and there.
That's okay. We're human.
Yeah, everybody's human.
And we're not professional F1 drivers.
No.
Or esports drivers.
We don't,
this is not
we don't do it as a living. We do it for fun.
We do it for fun.
Well, what a good race. Link getting P1. Exciting. Somewhat expected. He did well last season in this track. He won it as well.
He's a good driver.
He's solid here. Landon doing a really good drive. I think the qualifying hurt him a lot. He had to make up a lot of time.
Yeah.
And was having to push to try to catch up to them. Lore doing a solid push, just gaining as many positions as he could. I think he ended up just where he qualified in. Mm-hmm. Not always a bad thing.
No.
It's still a good thing. You didn't lose or gain a position. You sat in a good spot, and it was P3.
Yep.
That's a crazy good spot.
P3 is always good.
He did have that speeding in the pitch, which cost him a chance to try to win that position. But he was there, if Landon made a mistake, he could have gotten it.
Yep.
Lungy, solid P4 there, fighting off Miller, who had the early mistake that cost him a bunch of position and had to work his way through. But because he has speeding in the pits, Lungy also had to just make sure he finished the race. We had a few other drivers. I think Hill had a few gains and stuff like that. We saw Chaos coming up through the grid. We had a few guys doing a little bit worse than they expected. KO doing well and all that. And if I missed you, I'm sorry. But there was a lot of driving, a lot of guys moving up and down, a lot of ups, a lot of downs, a lot of yeses and a lot of no's.
Yeah.
I think some of these... but I think overall, a lot of the drivers were just driving well. Their paces... on all of them. Maybe some of them want to get a little bit better pace here and there, but other than that, I think it was good.
By the way today, everyone.
Do you want to send us off through the things?
As always, we got to give a quick shout out to our friends. If you want to get a new set of pedals and you like, some of the abilities like Miller, the guy who just worked his way back up, go check out simcoaches.com. They also got a really nice new wheel.
Yep.
If you're interested in starting your digital adventure, we are buddies with Zinx at xinx.digital. We have a couple streaming friends. You can check out Wolfpack Performance at Wolfpack Performance
On
YouTube. We have Pang at Pangale12 on Twitch. We got Project Race GP on YouTube for Lannon. And if you like podcasts, you can check out BS Talk with Irvin Cam. Is that all of them? Did
I believe so. Yeah. You did digital? Did you?
Yeah.
Digital.
Look at us. All right.
Yeah.
And with that, we'll see you guys next week.
Yeah, I was your host, Stink You On. I was here with Iverzim. We are Delta Zero Production, and that was the Champions Series, and we'll see you all next week.
Deuces.